Hi guys, in our today's topic spotlight I would like to share a couple of ideas from my side about anatomic shaped tactical clothing, what kind of advantages that could bring. Actually, if we are talking about anatomic shaped, we mean that garments are rather body shaped fitting, and in the end they are supposed to be super ergonomical. Now, ergonomics is a pretty scientific term, but I think it's important to understand ergonomics in order to understand the complete concept. Ergonomics is the science of the interface between the human and its working environment. And in the case of tactical clothing, this is the tactical clothing. So tactical clothing is the interface between your body and the environment in which you are operating. Now, how does an ergonomic design impact on tactical clothing, on the efficiency of tactical clothing? And of course, body-shaped, ergonomic designed clothing, they of course look much better. But just for the looks, we wouldn't do it, even though it's important. First of all, we believe strongly that ergonomically designed clothing is much more functional. If I have a pocket which is always in the same space, then I would never have to think about where my pocket is when I want to access something which is in my pocket. And this is what body-shaped or anatomically shaped clothing really makes sure of. But there is one thing which is of course very tricky. If you are wearing anatomically shaped clothing, then it has to be made sure by a clever design and combination of materials that you can also move. Because if you cannot move, then there is no benefit in it. Functionality, yes, it will be definitely better, but definitely we have to make sure that you also can move in your garments. Of course, movability can achieve by a couple of designs. One design is the traditional potato sack in which soldiers were running around for a couple of decades. And if we are now going towards the anatomic shaped tactical clothing, there the risk that I'm getting caught in a tight space. Let's imagine you're exiting a helicopter in your potato sack and it's a tight space or a tank, and you're just getting grabbed by a hinge of the doors and it all gets ripped away, and that is exactly the moment that you're going into action. That's not really safe. Or you want to climb over a fence, and first of all you have to pull your crotch up so that you're not getting caught by the barbed wire of the fence. So it's much safer. Yes, we can achieve movability also with a potato sack, but this is not safe because there is a lot of chances that you have to invest extra energy, extra movements, extra efforts for getting yourself and your potato sack through a certain situation. I think energy saving, that is also one of the high benefits of body-shaped tactical clothing, because we said there is a lot of benefit in anatomic shaped, in rather tight-fitting clothing, but of course, if movability is not guaranteed, then you're constantly and always working against your pants, for example. And working against your pants means that with every step, with every movement, you have to invest a little bit of energy. And of course also a little bit of time. Just imagine you're getting down on your knees and the pants don't allow you to get down on your knees in the natural way how you would like to go down to your knees, then you need a certain different movement, and that different movement costs you energy, it costs you time, and energy and time are one of the most valuable things that you have in a tactical situation. Rain gear, membrane products, Gore-Tex for example, it's very important that this is pretty tight fitting. Just think about one thing. Within your garment, you catch air. Air is a super insulator. Might be great, but not if the temperatures are high. So just imagine if the temperatures are high, then this air pocket actually works against breathability because they are the insulator. So the tighter I make a Gore-Tex jacket, the better your wear comfort is. Of course, these are all great advantages. I mean, you have much better functionality with ergonomic designed clothing. They're much safer, anatomically shaped, rather tight-fitting tactical clothing. It's much safer. You save a lot of energy and time, which is really, really precious. And in the case of rain gear, you have a much better moisture management, transportation of moisture out of your garment system. There is no air pocket within that might hinder you. So I hope you found these ideas interesting, inspiring also for your thoughts. And I'm really happy to see you again in our next topic spotlight.